What's up, everybody? It's Thursday night, which means it's time for another Toypixx live stream. And for tonight, I thought we'd talk a little bit about what I'm plotting for Toypixx in 2026. Talk a little bit about an acid rain vehicle that showed up that I thought looked really sweet, possibly that Mezco shredder, and talking a little bit about that old Spawn that already sold out, maybe a little more on just McFarlane Toys in general. Plus, we all know you guys will have plenty to talk about this fine evening, so we'll just cover all of it. So, with that said, how about we just jump right to the chat? And as you can see, by the way, before we jump right in, this is a background that I generated with AI on StreamYard. So if you're seeing this for the first time, we're having all kinds of fun laughing at this thing. So go ahead, see what you can find that's hilarious. We found, let's see, Scooby-Doo has a horse tail or something. He has hooves. He has the body of a dachshund and the head sort of a Scooby-Doo. I don't know. But enjoy that crazy little picture. Now, let's hop in and find the chat. Sci-Fi George, what's up, sir? Greetings and toytations, everyone. Once again, there's a lull in the news with the new year a couple of weeks away. The only real news is next week's Christmas Con 2025 or Hanukkah Con or KwanzaaCon. There's a few names for it, but anywho, that's what a lot of people are getting ready to attend. The great gifting giving, gift receiving, and by the first week of January 2026, the great gift returning and then regifting. So many gifts that people seem to forget the greatest gift to understand that to understand that, I'd suggest watching a Charlie Brown Christmas special as told by Linus or Nestor, the long-eared donkey, or the little drummer boy, all done in magic motion from courtesy of Rankin Bass. In actual toy news, I finally broke down after purchasing the Geyer Wolf, Red Wolf, Trooper, Jungle Trooper, and accessory pack to turn your Red Wolf Trooper into Blood Wolf, Robonaut, or Red Weasel aeronautic pilots. I went ahead and got the red Skeletron vehicle when I saw it was on sale, really on their site for $50 cheaper than originally priced. As I commented on my reviews about the troopers, they'll all become an elite subset of Hydra and will work for the Red Skull under the name Fenris. That's my headcanon for incorporating them into my history. I also took a good look at my Golden Hilder figure, and she's sublime, good to the touch, doesn't feel cheap or fragile, while also feeling smooth and easily maneuverable. Her faux leather hands and weapons are nicely detailed with a nice wash to them, and her faux fur robe is very thick and fluffy. You can take off the top portion of her hair to put on her helmet. Unlike how Hasbro does hair swapping, she's not bald underneath. There's another layer of her blonde hair with a small peg hole in the back to line up. That's kind of cool. With either her hair extension or helmet, she has a nice little bio on her box. She does come with alternate feet and hands. My only complaint is in her bio. It states how she's Germanic, and when she goes out on mercenary missions, she dyes her hair a thick, bright red, so no one will try to take revenge on any Germanic towns, giving her more of a Celtic look, I'd guess. I would have loved an extra head of her as a redhead, maybe next time. As is, I'm definitely getting Zezre Studios' other female figures if this is how they handle them. Quickly going back to Skeletron, the vehicle arrived today as I was leaving out for work, so my next report will be a review of the vehicle itself. If you're on the fence about Golden Hilder, check multiple YouTube reviews or ask Brick something what he thinks about her. I'm not really a box guy, but certain packages are just exquisitely done. Sun Wukong, Azure Blue Lion, Figura Obscura, and several of the HasLabs fit that bill. Besides being works of art on their own, many double as fold-out background diodes for the figures, in effect, becoming part of the figure's accessories. Dope. I scrolled too fast. Making sure that you get your money's worth and then some. Perhaps Monday I'll do an end of 2025 top figure / vehicle list because let's face it, I've been way too naughty to make Mr. Kringle's list. Fair. I'll be sipping hot toddies and watching Bad Santa with Krampus this season. No regrets. There is one other sad thing to announce. Gil Gerard, aka Buck Rogers, recently passed away at the age of 82. His show was fun and campy with FX that were a tad better than the Fourth Doctor's. The main ep that always sticks in my head is the one with a space vampire. That guy was actually freaking looking. Anyway, rest in peace, Gil Gerard. Well, that's the bi-weekly rundown for the week. Now, back to you, Dave. Did you make the list? You know, the list. What? No, not the Naughty or Nice list. That's for rank amateurs. I'm talking about the esteemed chat list, the only list worth being on. Excelsior. Sci-fi, much appreciated, man. And it is a fine list to be on. So I very much appreciate that rundown, though, man. That's I need to learn more. I need to get on. I need to check out more reviews of that Golden Hilder. I know you and Brick both said she's cool. We'll see. I'll have to mess with her some or find some reviews to decide whether or not I need to. Sci-fi, but wait, there's more. Here's some actual toy news. The X-Men 97 Sentinels have gone out and Hasbro Pulse has some in stock. If you pre-ordered, they were $178. If you order them now in stock, $219. So, made-to-order pre-orders are also early bird prices in case they have some in stock due to cancellation or what have you. Nice little markup. Well, mutant hunting ain't easy, I guess. Some retailers have already gotten the retro Spider-Man wave that features Hypno Hustler, the Owl Cardiac, and the 3 Spider-Man variants. Sergeant Red's Toys and Collectibles in Utica, Michigan received theirs today. I'm getting the 3 villains Friday. Nice. I hope they make a Willow the Wisp figure and the Kangaroo. I want all the kooky, kitschy Spider-Man rogues. Very nice. That would be... I wonder, I need to look up the Kangaroo. I can imagine what it probably looks like, but I haven't seen it. So I got to work on that. Nerds! What's up, Mr. Madsen? Good to see you tonight, man. Let's see, anyone else get some of those figures? Toy Company police officers, $25. Decent. Multiple hands and heads. There's SWAT and State Trooper also. Who was? I have not. What's the figure, what's the company? Let's see, there's a $70 version that comes with a criminal and a jail cell. Nice. What's up, Star? Good to see you tonight, my friend. Good to see everybody. It's a good night. Let's see, Mr. They make great additions to the growing police force after the ESU. Goongala. I know that one, Spaded One. Phenomenal, sir. Thanks for stopping by this fine evening. You know that it's all Casey on that one. Star, that last G.I. Joe 2-pack that went up for pre-order. Let's see, it's the first time I felt like these are looking like actual troops in the field. I might have to get this one. I get it, Star. It does look good, for sure. You know my thing. I just wish they'd throw in the extra hands. Brick, hello, you're my grading soundtrack / buddies. That's a terrible idea, Brick. I'll tell you, whenever I've got stuff and I've got to do something, and I am one of those people that needs noise in the background, I just put on something I know very well, so I don't have to pay attention. Let's see, eek, the scary AI crap again. I know. It's awesome, though. It's awesome in its horribleness. Ray, what's up, Honey Badger? Harry, what's everyone waiting on? Ooh, what is everyone waiting on? I don't know. Let's see. Well, I've been waiting on Rogue since April. Be nice if she showed up at some point. Let's see. Heck yeah, Spaded One. It's the best, isn't it? Ah, my eyes. I know. It's fantastic for your eyes. Star Badger Spade, Matt. Very nice. Thank you guys for keeping the people involved. In the immortal words of Nathan Dayspring, stab my eyes. Dang. It's such a good picture. Brick, eek, let's stop legitimizing this machine-made slut, por favor. We're not legitimizing it. We're ripping on it. This one's bad. Like this is horrid. That's where the fun's at. Star Scooby has SH Monster Art size. That's quality. A year ago, my unattainable grails were the Mezco TMNT and Mezco Casey Jones. In the last month, I've somehow acquired both. I don't think I've ever been this content as a collector. That is quality, sir. When you kind of look back at it and you're like, I think I'm good. I think I'm good with this. That's awesome. Let's see. Bobby Boucher says, Mama says, AI art is the devil. And as an atheist, I'm inclined to believe him. It's the devil. Star, Mofex Wolverine and Cyclops went up for pre-order at BBTS. Tempting. Yeah, that Wolverine still eludes me. And I'm trying to be good with the money. It's Christmas season and all that, so I'm spending it on others. But man, the one nice thing about these constant reissues is it's making it so the prices are coming way down on the aftermarket. So I am stoked about that. Skew, what's up tonight, sir? Good to see you. Spaded, but seriously, AI art should be ridiculed into obscurity like society did to the NFT bros. That's the NFTs got railed, but there was plenty of reason. I do get that, and I get what people are saying with the AI art and stuff. But I just don't know. I don't think you see it go. And it's tough because as somebody that does design work, it's like we can sit here and we can rip on AI work all we want and say bad, and most of it like this is pretty bad for sure. But at the same time, if you don't lose it and you're somebody that wants to, or if you don't use it or learn it, and you're somebody that wants to excel and move forward in business, in graphic design, you have to learn it. Like, it's like I say, it's easy for somebody that doesn't do design work to sit here and rip on AI and all that stuff. But if you do design work and you don't try and figure it out, you're going to be out of a job, which is tough, especially right now when it seems people are getting fired just for existing these days. And let me be clear, I am not the biggest proponent when it comes to this, but I see the practicality of it. And that sadly is the reality. I do agree that it kind of sucks. I use it for backgrounds, I use it for effects, but I never use it for the full picture because frankly, I don't like most of it. Star damn 30, curse them, that MDLX Shockwave. I just let them go, and then they bring out Shockwave, and he looks awesome. I hate them. I hate them so much. More funds now gone. Dude, that Shockwave, though, does look really good, doesn't it? It does look nice. Ironic, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, it's been a while. Snagged 3 of the Golden Hilder. I hope someone does a head pack for her. Oh, that might be a good idea. Somebody's got to work on that. Harry Spaded one. The genie is out of the bottle with AI. There's no putting it back. Adapt or go the way of the dinosaurs. I know. Yep. Star. Let's see. LOL. Found one. Ironic. Also grabbed the, let's see, FO. Oh, okay. Figure Obscura Mouse King. And 2 of the Armory Evil Knights, red and green for Christmas. Nice. They sound pretty perfect for Christmas, don't they? Star, who, let's see, are all those folks in the background of that screen image? Looks like a frat party from the late 80s. Those were fun. We tried doing a Hanna-Barbera thing on their Star. It did not end well. Let's see. Oh, Golden Hilder, definitely the best Zezray so far. Sculpt is as good as their past figs, but articulation is improved. Joints buttery smooth and moves as one would expect. That's nice. That's, man, you're killing me with needing to look at her a little more. What's up, Kyrus? Good to see you tonight. Rick, soft hands, feet, and accessories are also an improvement. I have the Wave 3 original set of Zezray women, and their plastics are stiff and scary to pop and swap. Okay, so that's a good thing then. So they are making improvements, and that's what you always want to have happen when it comes to all the toy companies out there. Hilder's easy peasy to pop parts on and off. Nice. People have issues with the skin tone. Your mileage may vary. I do think it's a departure from the photos, but likely a warmer lighting issue. How they paint those perfect, precise eyes is a mystery. Okay. Oh, the figure is actually called Figures Toy Company, or the company is called Figures Toy Company. That seems odd, but I'm good with it. So no, I'm not sure I've even heard of him, Mr. Matson. Like, I don't know if I know about the police figures you're talking about. Egad, why's the phone got to be going off? Hang on just a sec, guys. Sorry. Hey, I'm live streaming. See ya. Yeah, that was easy. All right. Skew, Mr. Matson D. Hunter reviewed them. They rock. Those troopers. Man, okay. These are things I keep missing, and it's sad. Kyrus, I bought and waiting for an oldie Hammerhead Black Series yesterday. Nice. All right. Building up the troops, building up the background characters. I like it. Ouch, the eyes. I know, Skew. It makes us all sad, does it not? What is this, Hanna-Barbera cartoons? It tried to be. It tried to be. It did not work. I'm actively using a damn AI detector on my students' project. Boo to this new phenomenon. I know, Brick. I know. There are some ways though that I think it's been helpful for me, like trying to come up with text and all that stuff. But at the same time, I always want to put my flavor into it because it's just not. Yeah, it's definitely not there. you know, Star kinda sucks. Let's go Spawn uncarded. Oh boy. Spaded. I see the practicality of AI in a literal ton of ways, but commercially produced art is definitely never going to be one of them. We'll see. We'll see. I know at least design wise, you better learn it or you're going to be losing any work you could have had. Uncarded is here, baby. Skew, Burning Hammer, Wave 1, shipping Bruce Leroy and Egg from Big Trouble, aka Golden Child. The head priest, Monty Hall, aka the Hattie's dad, Victor Wang, in my humble opinion. He's also similar to the Master from Drunken Master. Let's see, apparently, / maybe? Oh, let's see. I know the ones you're talking about, so I feel good about that. I feel like I'm not being a bad nerd with that one. Uncarded. Anyone else pre-ordered that Frazetta exclusive replicas Loose Collector Death Dealer on Steed yet? It's on BBTS now. I have not uncarded. Ironic, by the way. Can't wait for the Hasbro Grizzly fig. Think he could double for a cool Druid Bear fantasy D&D character. I don't know my D&D, so again, bad nerd, but I haven't heard anybody bring that up. What do you guys think? You think Grizzly could work for some D&D? C-Star, welcome to the toy jungle. Skew, add Hilder to the list. Oh, man. Any thoughts on the Mezco Shredder? I haven't called up. I will say, like, right away, the Mirage fan in me liked what I saw. So we'll talk a little bit more about him in a bit. Skew, Spaded one. Awesome. They are on point with these. Let's see. Spaded comic, right? Yep. I think so. Looks like the Icon Collectibles / Frazetta Girls Necron with Throne is about to release soon, too. Man, uncarded. Did I not know? Wait, I did know about Necron. Okay, never mind. It took me a minute. I had to read the rest of that again. Uncarded, this is Toy Jungle, and with these pre-orders, the natives are getting restless. I know, man. It's getting crazy out there. Spaded Skew looks like an amalgamation. The costume isn't comic specific, and he has a communicator with Toon Krang on it. Yeah, I think it does look mostly Mirage inspired, but you're right, that communicator for sure. we'll want to look closer so you can give me some more things that are a little less comic-y. I think one of the heads is more like Shredder from the Toon, isn't it? Uncarded Star, LOL, exactly. Survival of the pre-orders. Yo, yeah, it's getting crazy. He looks great regardless. I'm obligated to buy him. He looks good. Man, I would be tempted if I had those original turtles. Right now, I'm safe because I don't, and I'm not tempted now. But I do like Mirage stuff, so maybe I am a little tempted. Excuse, Spaded, definitely dig the 1990 turtles. See, Fave Turtles lost Henson. Yeah, that's fair. Good call, Skew. Uncarded, I'm passing on that loose collector Death Dealer. Opted to go with Harbinger Studios take. Ah, okay. AKA Savage Crucible. Yep. I knew that. I knew that. Mr. Madsen, ED209 got the executive replica's Death Dealer in hand the other day. I did. Ooh. Okay. Star, I'm going to start a hotline for all the figure nerds who are having second thoughts on the fence or who are just feeling guilty about pre-orders they're making. We need help, and I need to pull some weight. you gotta work on that, Star. Help us all out. Mr. Manson, can't wait for Savage Crucible's Death Dealer more accurate to the painting. Oh man, I gotta look more. I still don't have anything Savage Crucible. Let's see, Brick found another 100% AI generated block of text in a student project. Oh no, that's rough. That's rough. That's going to leave a mark. Unguarded Brick, I was going to pass too until I saw that they were a limited run of only 1,000 worldwide. Ooh, that FOMO will get you every time. Sci-fi, there's leaked pics of Louis Tully and the Grendel 112 scale by Mondo. Really? Holy crap. Brick found a witch burner. Harry, I have 3 orders floating around the U.S. USPS sucks. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Harry, the one that sucks in my area, USPS isn't usually bad, but in my area, FedEx always sucks. Let's see, Mr. Manson, how did it look? Yeah, let's see. Brick failed again. Oh, yep. We're getting a 0 now. Cheater! It's game over for that poor student. Oh, thank you, Paul. Keeping the people involved. Much appreciated. Harry, the Savage Crucible Elric is what I'm waiting for. I don't know. I must have seen it. Whew. All right. Brick. Okay. I think we're pretty much here. Let's get in. We're caught up. Let's talk. We're going to get to Spawn. We're going to get to all that stuff. But I wanted to talk about this just because I haven't seen too many people chatting about it. And I think it looks really good. So what's everybody think? This is on BBTS. It's called Acid Rain World Novark FXH-AR001 Red Locust 112 scale vehicle, which makes me think, because they call out red there, they'll be repainting this a few times, and the AR001 makes me think that a little bit too. But I am really liking, I don't know. You know what it might be? I've been building a little bit of Action Force Crimson type stuff, so I've got Praetorians and the Crimson Infantry Troopers, and this looks like it could go really well with them. And I do feel like I need to up my vehicle count just a bit. I don't have too much room to up it that much, at least not yet. But yeah, man, I think this is just one of those things that looks really good. And I mean, I love the color. I think I love the color. I love the design. Because of the color and because somewhat of the design, it doesn't look like just your standard military figure vehicle, you know? Got a little bit of dirt going on down low. Looks kind of more like a fade than dirt splashing up, though. But yeah, I think that this, I wondered about that, though. Like, wait a sec. Are we going more today and we're just decorating it with all the labels we've got? Kind of looks like it. And I want to see. Let's look real quick. Let's go back to that picture. I want to look at 1/12 scale made of plastic based on Acid Rain World, part of the Fex Hobby Acid Rain series. Fit 6-inch slash 1/12 scale action figures, working steering wheel, 4 lighting modes. Red Locust, the contents: the vehicle, the Gatling gun with stand, a firing effect piece, ammo belt, spare mag, 2 antennas, 2 acid rain sticker sheets. So we got all that, and it's for $121.49. So there you go, folks. I just think this looks really good, and I'm curious what everybody else thinks of this thing. Toypixx, are you getting that in-art Batman Arkham? I am not, Kyrus, and I think I was tempted quite a bit, but the fact that it's so much bigger than the rest of my stuff, it just wouldn't fit in, and it would be its own display, and I'm not into its own display type stuff. I want things to fit in with everything else pretty well. So ideally, the next thing they do is just a little taller than that first Christian Bale Batman for my needs. For everybody else, I saw the review on Anthony's Customs. It looks incredible. Badger Elric will be fire. Yeah, I think you're right, Skew. That is fire, Dave. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Let's see, Star. It looks better than what I'm currently driving. It might be. I wouldn't want to drive this in Michigan right now. It might be a little chilly. 209 EDD hasn't opened it yet or hasn't released a video on him. Maybe there's some kind of embargo deal. Brick vehicle looks great. Odd mismatch with the figures in the line, in my humble opinion. Like their cyber and bot elements are from the 2100s, but they they look like 80s recreational vehicle tech. 'Cause reasons. Maybe there are reasons. Maybe they just stopped making vehicles after a while. I don't know, Brick, but I see what you mean. Skew, they're bringing it like Fans Hobby is with the vehicles. Nice, nice. Yeah, I want to see what else they do after this. Skew, the bots can be, let's see, remixes for Action Force foes. Yes. Star, I've endeavored to mount firearms on my truck, but local law enforcement tends to frown on that, so still just a dream. Well, you know what they say, though, Star. Rules are for the other people. Skew, Python Patrol. Ooh, that's a good call. Once you add those stickers, like specifically that yellow sticker at the top, it does have that Python Patrol look. Star, Kyrus, In-Art, Batman, AO, absolutely day one pre-order. Man, I mean, it looks good. It looks good, no doubt. But like I say, I'm on here these days looking for reasons to not get figures. And so if they're way out of scale, that's a reason, for me. Rick, I think it's because in the Acid Rain world, they're really into Megaforce, as one should be. Watch that movie if you haven't. Deeds, not words. Megaforce, Megaforce, Megaforce. I haven't even heard of Megaforce, Brick. I'll have to find that. I know, like, looking at the smaller Acid Rain stuff, it does have, a lot of it has like a Mad Max vibe. But you're right, the figures that they're doing for these look a lot more futuristic, future tech. Okay, so let's get out of here. And let's jump in now to ye ol', what do we got here? Jump into ye ol' Shredhead. Now, I get a total Mirage vibe out of it for the most part. But before I do that, it's $124.99 here. I believe you can get it cheaper elsewhere. I know I've heard that when it comes to Mezco's shipping and everything, that you might be looking at $140 or $150. So just be on the lookout for the best price and all that if you're going to go for Shredder. I do like the look. I like it because it evokes that, like I said, that Mirage look. But also, I'm looking here, is that kind of a 2003 mask going on or a 2003 helmet? Because that looks a little not as much Mirage as what I was thinking. The Mirage helmet has more they show the accessories and it's like it's got blacked out like below the helmet and just white eyes peering through. I really thought that had a cool look to it. Again, they're doing all the Photoshop things. I wish they wouldn't do that so I could get a better look at what all the figure can do. But definitely throwing down with some turts. It does look like he's got some double jointed elbows going on. There's your tune inspiration. What's crazy, look here, it even looks like it's lit in purple a little bit for the cape. But we've got kind of a black cloak going on here, like a black cape. A lot more. Yeah, I do like, I mean, I think he looks incredible. So if I were to decide that I was going to start getting some turtle stuff, I might jump in with Shredhead here and hope that they do a reissue of the turtles in the future. He doesn't come with a whole lot, though, which kind of surprised me. It's not that Shredder needs a lot. He's just got his sword. He's got, I don't know what this weapon's called. It's like got a chain. He holds it. It's like a spike on one end, and maybe I'm not even sure. Maybe a pike on the other end. I don't know, but then we've got this stuff, and I feel like this one here, the one in the middle, has more of the Mirage look. Probably just because the eyes are whited out, and between the helmet and the face shield, it's black. But then this one, the one on the far left, it almost, I could see a Toon/2003 influence with that one. On the other hand, yeah, like kind of the one he's got on now. Is that the same head? I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it does look good to me. So let's see what the people are thinking when it comes to Shredhead here. Woo-wee. Skew Brick still waiting, or still wanting that Ace Hunter-ish dude figure from Fresh Monkey Fiction Voyagers line like a couple years now. Ooh, oh. See, Bad Nerd, Megaforce's G.I. Joe the movie. What? I've never even heard of it. All right, let's see. Star, if it's raining acid, then would you really want to be in an open air vehicle like that Jeep? No way, man. That's why they're wearing the armor, I bet. Brick, Megaforce is a cheesy 80s action movie. My breakdance crew was named after it. Nice. I just want to know. We need videos of the old breakdancing crew now, Brick. See, Megaforce, serve them. Good Lord. All right, clearly people know this, and I somehow have just totally missed it. Me too. The engineering is great on that fig. Star Brick, that flying bike scene and the bike rule. Good Lord, I know nothing. Anton, what's up, sir? The last of the Time Lords is here. I'll be in and out of the chat, but everybody be happy. Oh, we'll pull that off, Anton, I think fairly easily. Hope you're having a heck of a night, man. Ironic, heads up, there's a 112 scale RC dune buggy on AMZ for $52. Blue Jay remote control car. 2.4 gigahertz, high speed, 33 kilometers per hour. RC Cars Toys 112 Monster RC truck off-road with LED headlight. What's Amazon? AMZ. Good Lord, ironic. I just totally blew that. Okay, there you go, guys. Look for that. Here's the complete listing, by the way. Wonder if I can copy that. I might try it. Brick, second only to Pee-wee Skew Raider. What? Oh, no. Oh, Kyrus, I really like the Shredder head with the white eyes. That looks so good, like Mirage. That's the one that reminds me the most of Mirage, for sure. Star, Kyrus, it's utterly beautiful. I can't wait. X-Suit Batman is next from Origins? I don't know. X-Suit. Would that be, you're talking the in-art stuff, right? Skew, Brick, the Fresh Monkey Fiction 112 Megaforce guy favors James Brolin. The Ace Hunter one, they had a guy with a TV head and a 112 Micronaut too. I gotta look up Megaforce, don't I? Toypixx, Me Dead is Dead. I can't believe it. So sad. I know, Kyrus. That one hurt. He always seemed like such a good dude. Skew, Brick, paging Mr. Herman, Pee-wee Herman. You have a telephone call. Oh no. I know nothing. Was he in Megaforce? Let's see. Where's that Voyager's line? It was like Megaforce crossed with Micronauts. Man, one day I will be a good nerd. Skew, Brick still need him. Anton. I was a first grader when I was breakdancing. Holy crap, Brick, nicely done. My brother and his friends were much better. I was a poser, not in a cool action figure way. Starlight. I was the club advisor for a hip hop club at my first school, though. I could get down, mainly popping and locking, though, and footwork / up rock. Basics. See, you would have me totally schooled. I am your quintessential white guy. I cannot dance for anything. Skew, with a soft goods change, this guy can be 1990 shredderish too. Ooh, you know what? You're right, Skew. Brick, no, Pee Wee wasn't in Megaforce, but similar to Pee Wee, there was a flying dirt bike. All right, that's cool. All right, clearly I have work to do, obviously. All right, so that's it on old Shredhead here. I think he looks very cool for sure, no doubt. And had I gotten those turtles, had I gotten Casey, I would be very tempted. Like I'm saying, I'm still tempted, and I don't even have any of the main characters. So we shall see what happens when it comes to Shredhead here. But yeah, I've already got the Hulk on pre-order. What the heck? Okay, now, before we get into the Spawn chat, I want to bring this up. Now, you're looking here at kind of just the page on BBTS, the home page. I scrolled here for a particular reason. You guys know I dig Transformers and all that, and I saw these Transformer heads, and I thought, those look terrible. 1/3 scale head busts. I thought those look really bad. I wonder who made them. So I clicked and saw that it was McFarlane Toys making these. And they don't look good. And so this is kind of the lead in to Spawn here, to the Spawn question. I'd pretty much given up on McFarlane doing figures that I would like to see, but we're going to talk about Spawn because being at the 7-inch scale, he should be pretty much in line with 1/12 scale figures because Spawn's supposed to be a tall guy. But I saw these and I'm like the brand guy in me says, why would Hasbro allow these to be made and look like this? And the only thing I can figure is they really don't care. They're just licensing out all their IPs because these just look straight up bad. And I'm just surprised, I guess. But again, that leads us into the Spawn chat. First off, what's everybody thinking when it comes to these guys? Because these are rough. Skew, James Brolin played Pee-wee briefly in the Hollywood version Big Adventure scene. How did I've seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Dang it. Shredder looks dope. Yeah, I'm liking the look of that dude. I had to talk my brother off the Shredder ledge, though. Don't want him going anywhere near TMNT. I love him too much. Man, if anybody starts with TMNT, it does seem like it's just a massive rabbit hole of all the brands. Brick, I'm more into the RC by Yolo Park, but she's a little short still, maybe 6.3 inches tall. The RC from Yolo Park, I have not seen that yet, but I know, who was it? The model kit company, Furay, or not Furay, Fury, anyway, the one that makes the models. Everybody thought that RC was awesome. She was kind of a G1 style RC. Star. I know, man. Skew, that Mortal Kombat Spawn, does this new one beat it? Flame Toys. Thank you, Star. I appreciate that, man. That's what it was. Brick, she was on the homepage about 3 boxes to the right of those McFarlanes. Okay, all right. And I'm not the guy, you guys know that I'm totally good. You collect what you collect, and it's all good through here. But sometimes I see something that is just so bad that the fact that a company I've heard of's name is attached to it just shocks me. Even though McFarlane is a toy company, doesn't make anything that appeals to me. I did not think they do anything that looked this bad. Like, this is legit bad. And I'm not that guy. So that's going to lead us into this Spawn discussion. So give me just a sec here. And we'll go back, Brick. We'll look back on that page and find that RC you're talking about. All right. So the Elite Edition Spawn, McFarlane Elite Edition Spawn, Image Comics Founders Series, Deluxe Action Figure. Now, somehow, Palpatine returned. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the line. Somehow, Spawn is sold out. Now, let me tell you some of the things that I noticed when this thing was first shown off. And I want to know what you guys think, because are people so starved for Spawn that even if the figure's not that great, they're gonna get it? Like, I feel that way with a lot of characters that Hasbro produces, because you know that they have to do cost cutting and all that, and I get it. Here's my frustration with Hasbro is it's a Fortune 500 company, and it's got to cut corners to make shareholders happy. That's my big frustration with Hasbro. My frustration with McFarlane, especially with his own character, is he doesn't have to do that. He's a private company. He can make these figures however he wants. He can make them as cool or as lame as he wants. And this is his flagship character. This should be the very best figure that McFarlane Toys has ever put out, or at least in the past 10 to 15 years. We know when Todd Toys first started, and then when it turned into McFarlane Toys, some of that stuff way back when was incredible. So this is so frustrating to me to see this. Now, the first thing I noticed was that there are no pictures showing what that lower ball peg on his torso can do. And Spawn is one of those characters that has to crouch. Like, he has to. That's just one of the things. And I am not convinced by the way that McFarlane does the diapers and everything else, and how inconsistent the torso articulation is. I'm not convinced you're going to get much of a crouch out of this Spawn. Also, as I look more, this cape should be more beat up. Like, these look like strategically cut tatters by somebody that almost had a pattern instead of something that looked incredibly random where the tatters were. Like, this cape just, it ain't it, man. That's not terrible. I want to be clear. I don't think the sculpt is bad, but I just don't understand how this sells out unless people are that starved for Spawn figures. Like, I like the hamburger head. Like I said, I like the sculpt, but it's just not an action figure to me. Like, it's just, I don't know what to do with this. So help me out, guys. Why did this sell out so fast? Oh dear. All right. What do we have, Star? Let's see. I wonder if these busts will fall apart by the time we get them home. They very well might. I don't know. Thanks, Dave. Thank you, Skew. Appreciate it, man. Brick, yeah, those TF heads are ugly. Maybe Hasbro's like, go ahead, hoping it hurts the McFarlane brand. Kill the competition with kindness. Maybe. I know that part of their plan is to license out more of their stuff, but yeah. All right, Skew, you wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. TF busts. I know. Sci-Fi and McFarlane Toys in a lot of cases are the equivalent of AI art in its early form. That's I don't know. Can I go that far? Yeah, I could probably go that far. Skew, this is better looking than the Mortal Kombat one so far. He needs to let Mofex get a chop at this lumber. I totally agree. But then would Mofex make him tall enough? I don't know. He'd have to be basically Bane size. LBZ, what's up, sir? Yo, what's up? He's a dope spawn. I don't know. Is that why? Is that why he sold out, LBZ? Star Dave, the spawn comes with 2 arms, or has already broken off in this photo. Maybe. Oh dear. Okay. Mega starved. Do you think that's it? Just starved for a spawn? Star. Or maybe they're only releasing 2 or 3, so sold out. All 3 fans already grabbed them. Ouch. Dave, people buy snail shell figs and some don't. It's just nature. But here's where I'm lost, LBC. If you collect, like if you pick up a McFarlane figure and compare it to almost anything else on the market, it's just not good. Like snail shell are exquisite figures. They make exquisitely awesome figures for sure. That's where I'm lost when it comes to McFarlane, and that's the frustration with McFarlane. He doesn't have those, again, he doesn't have those shareholders. He doesn't have to cut corners. He could release this spawn. He could up it $20 and give it all the paint it needs, give it all the articulation it needs, and he doesn't do it. And this is like his guy. It's just, I don't know. I wonder if he's worried. I don't know. I don't know. It is, again, one of my big frustrations with McFarlane Toys is that his art was so incredible. How does he let this be his figures compared to others on the market, you know? Ooh, thanks, Paul. Keeping the people involved again. Always appreciated. In art spawn, I'd buy that. I would too, Star. I would too. Especially if they make him a little bigger than 1/12, like they did the recent Batman. Ironic. I haven't bought any McFarlane stuff in a while. Spawn is not even on my FOMO radar. Let's see. Same here, Star. Let's see. All right. Star LBZ Spawn has an awesome look. Just a less than awesome company making figs of them. That's where I'm at. I don't understand. Like, I know McFarlane has a legion of followers and all that, right? Like, I get that people will buy anything that's McFarlane because it's McFarlane. And I know people were waiting to see this spawn. I was waiting to see this spawn because I know that nobody else is going to get a crack at him. And it's like, this is the guy. This is where you put your money into. This is where you give all your best people the work to nail it. And I just don't think it's going to happen. LBZ, I do have the Kickstarter spawns, and yeah, it's a statue with that hard cape plastic, so I get what you mean. And I do think, I actually had the first spawn, like his classic Kickstarter spawn too, LBZ, and I thought he was glorious looking, but after a while, I'm like, you can't do anything with his torso, and you're absolutely right about the cape. So after a bit, I just sold it. I mean, it looked great, but I collect action figures, you know. I don't collect statues. So that was one of my big problems with this. Kairos, Todd doesn't like articulation, Toypixx. He gets angry in interviews when collectors ask him. I get it, but forget just the articulation. It doesn't look good. Like the cape itself, right? It doesn't have, it's like it's pattern tatters. It's not a random, it doesn't look right, you know. There's not enough paint on it. There's, and my, one of the things I just don't get is this is Todd's baby. How was it that not every resource was thrown at this thing? Star, I wonder if McFarlane Toys folds, do you guys think that Todd would license out the characters to better companies? I don't know. I have no idea how to even answer. I don't know, Star. LBZ, yeah, ironically, it got me into collecting again. And, let's see, did get those for free. Oh, got it. That does make it easier. All right, let's go back and see if I'm missing something. But see what I mean? Look at the tatters on the cape. There's no any kind of dirt, like no kind of wash, at least on the bottom of the cape. It looks like the cape might be kind of a thickish material. Like it could have this really shiny look to it in the back. It just, I don't know. I'm just, as much as I wanted a cool Spawn, I'm just really underwhelmed with this. And yeah, I think, I think you guys, I think, yeah, I think people are just starved for a Spawn figure. I think that's what's going on here. Like it almost looks like it just doesn't. You know how McFarlane has done statues and earlier with his toys that were pretty much bricks, but we all knew that at the time. And they looked incredible, even if they were bricks and all that. This is missing some, like the cape doesn't look right for the figure or for the character, you know? Like this is right, what they're trying to do up here with the way that's sculpted, the area that surrounds his head. But it's like the material, it I don't know. I don't know, guys. And like I say, when you look at all these pictures, pay attention to where the ball joint is in the waist. It stays straight up in all these. And I want a Spawn that can crouch down. So, I mean, look, here's the picture right here. Obviously, Spawn gets into a deep crouch. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Harry, McFarlane needs to go to 6-inch. The only reason I don't buy more. That would have helped me pick up a few more probably too. Star, they probably did throw every resource they had, just like everything else they've done. The figs explain themselves. Ah. See, Skew, he licensed Spawn to Metacom for 1/6 Real Heroes almost 30 years ago. That's right. I forgot about that, Skew. I think you brought it up to us before, too. Precedent. We must remind Todd Father. MopX is ready, Todd. I would concur. Let's see. Romar Tex. What's up, man? Thanks for coming by tonight. Greetings from Mexico City. Good to see you. Ah, Skew. Thank you, man. Let's see. What do we got, Star? I think if you squint, you can see the glue holding this fig together. Glue is not included in the copies we'll get. Oh, boy. Star, so true. Run with it, brother. Hey, Tex. All right, folks. All right, so we've gone through, we've talked about the stuff that I had called up. What else? Why don't we go back? Let's do this for our boy Star. Let's look at, well, here, let's look at these guys real quick. Steeler and Short Fuse. I'm not sure I've really taken a good look at these two figures. But these are the ones you were talking about, right, Star? As far as guys that actually look military inspired? Always great shots, man. Shooting the Galaxy kills it on these. I really like that one. Huh. All right, we're going back before I get talking a little bit about what my plans are for Toypixx, so you guys can yell at me if I don't pull it off. We're just going back. We're going to take a couple peeks at some things here. With Steeler and Short Fuse. I want to go find, here we go. This is the RC Brick was talking about. AMK Pro model kit from Rise of the Beasts. It's been a bit. I haven't seen Rise of the Beasts in a while. But AMK, like Yellow Park, seems to really get the accuracy down. Especially with the movie figures. It looks like they're really trying on those to like just nail the accuracy. Kind of like what they've been doing with the G1 guys. I was saying that while thinking about blockies, how blockies just are a little bit chibified, a little bit, you know. I wasn't even thinking, for whatever reason, I was thinking of them when I was saying, yeah, they're actually really trying on the movie ones. No, no, YOLO Park always tries to get the likeness and the accuracy right. Yeah, RC looks pretty cool. And I'm not the biggest movie design fan, but I am looking at getting figures from the first three movies. So we'll see. I might do a little more than that, but who really knows? But yeah, she's looking good. We checked out Steeler and Short Fuse. And I'm thinking, let's get out of here. And I'm thinking that's pretty much it. There wasn't much else that seemed to grab anybody's attention, I don't believe, as we were going through here. There was, like it was brought up, the Mafex Tiger Stripe Wolverine and the Cyclops are up for order on BBTS. I believe they're 109. Yeah, 109.99, and they're not pre-order, they're in stock now. Man, that sucks. One day I will have this Tiger Stripe Wolverine. It's just, it's always a bad time of year. All the companies are like, we got to up those fourth quarter profits, guys. Get them in, throw all the stuff at the wall. And the rest of us in the fourth quarter are like, we got to buy for everybody else in our families and friends and all that. Ooh, Baki's here from Storm Arena. All right, here are the pre-orders. What do we got? Skeletal Snake Soldier. Hang on, guys. I didn't see this. Did we talk about these guys? Yo-Yo Toy, Ghost Rabbit. All right, hold on. $199.99 for how many? For hand parts, Viper Guard figure, Scout figure. Okay, so for 3 figures, it's $200, which, considering today's prices, that's probably not too bad. These things are crazy, like reptile bones. I kind of like that. It's kind of like when we were looking at, which one was it? It was the 30 minutes something. It might have been the fantasy series. No, it might have been, yes, it was the fantasy series. They had the skeletons that were like robot skeletons, which I still think are a great idea. I should order some. These look sweet. Ooh, that's a human skull there. I like the look of these. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Oh man, they come with all the things. That's actually, when you look at this and you're like, what, 199, so 67 bucks a piece, and you see all the stuff that comes with them, that's actually pretty cheap compared to what a lot of collectibles are going for right now. Oh, wait, hold on, got to go back. Let's see, Roman Tex. All right, Tex. Let's see. I would love to see an absolute Batman. I think, who is it that's making one that showed it off? Was it UPF or was it InArt? I think somebody's going to make one here real soon. Let's see. Harry, the Toddfather did get the soft goods cape. A lesson Hasbro needs to learn. Oh, for sure. Yeah, Hasbro has its own special set of problems. But the thing there is, you kind of see it because they're trying to appease shareholders before customers. Otherwise, they don't get to stay in business, it kind of feels like, you know? But Todd, he doesn't have that restriction. Let's see, Skew. Happy Peeps get a chance at Steeler and Short Fuse. Yeah. Star, yep, I am enjoying these guys. Nice, nice. They do look good. Got the ramen tank. It's on my list. Ooh, Skew. That seems necessary. Star, InArt and LPZZ, Absolute Batman on the way. Oh, nice. So they both showed one. Sweet. Harry, I told myself I'm done with classified. Then they started getting cool. Or in Ross. That's not bad. You know, you can make money that way by getting them at Ross and then waiting a couple years selling them. Rexship, what's up, sir? It has been a minute. Good to see you tonight. Whew. Let's see, Skew, Harry. Let's see, OG 1314 for the win. Rexship, have you taken a look at the new Acid Rain pre-orders yet from Fext Hobby? We looked at, are you talking about the four figures? Because we looked at those a while back. Tonight we were just looking at the vehicle, kind of that dune buggy looking thing, but if there's others, let me know. Let's see, ironic. Todd, let's see, lost his co-creator rights to the Angela character to Neil Gaiman. Then Gaiman sold her to Marvel. Wonder how much that was worth. I don't know. I remember when that went down though. Let's see, Star, Skew, not yet. Money's just draining out of every angle. Yep. Yep, I agree, Skew. I think that RC looks pretty good. Starship. Skew, keep it in mind. Anton, I've been running around all day, so I'm sorry, but I hope everybody's enjoying the chat. Anton, we're doing great, man. I hope you're able to chill out and not have to run around all night too. See, that Wolverine looks awesome. I know. It's kind of necessary. Star, what's wrong with that Wolverine, Dave? He looks good. Nothing's wrong with him, Star. He's a Mofex. We all know how Mofex rolls. Brick, I handled those snake skeletons at Legion's Con 2024. They're great. They've done some improvements and new paint deco on them too. Ooh, nice. Skew, Dave, keep CT in mind for the Wolvie. Oh, Skew, I can't do it. Just out of needing to buy stuff from the official people. Like CT, yeah, it's one thing if you come up with your own look for a Marvel character. I'm still not so sure about that, but it's something else if they just totally take a mold and run with it. So I don't know. I think I'm going to have to get the official. The one that I'm considering getting a CT of, though, is the Symbiote Spider-Man, just because they're not re-releasing that, or I haven't heard anything about that, and mine, the backpack snapped. So I basically paid 20 or 30 bucks so I could get a new backpack. See, Anton, the skeleton lizards look pretty cool. They would make great Dungeons and Dragons characters fighting a dragon or the minions of a dragon, you name it. That's not a bad call, Anton. Kairos Toypixx, it was so hard to get Tiger Stripe and Brown Wolverine. Now they're everywhere. I know. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I likes it. I mean, for me, it's good. Star, not sure why skeletons would need armor. They can't be cut. They can't bleed out. Any impact damage that would break bones would do that with or without armor. Feeling a bit lost here. You're throwing practicality into stuff, Star. That's no fun. Think about the G.I. Joe Viper. The Viper's wearing goggles over a visor. Why? Because it's cool. This is the rule of cool, my friend. Kairos, those are very cool looking skeletons, Toypixx. Lizards, right? Yep. Let's see, Harry, I think CT Toys woke Mofex up, and that's a good thing. I will say, I think that's a good thing. Ironic, you can get the Mythic Legions 4-pack skellies for 100. I know, and I'm highly tempted. Ironic, Storm Collectibles also has some Skelly 2-packs. They're a little bigger though, right? A little too big, perhaps? Mr. Matson, 209 Ed just said he's releasing his Death Dealer video tonight. Oh, okay, so people are going to get a chance to check that one out. That's a good thing. Harry, Supreme Neighbor from Mess Toys, Dave. Supreme Neighbor, which one is that? I should know that. Man. That's the Spider-Man, right? Brick, already gonna make the short trek home. Thanks for the grading company. Gonna rest or gonna eat and finally finish grading all night. Woohoo! Sorry, Brick. Clearly I have the glasses on for a reason. Yeah, man. Have a great night. Enjoy the grading. But hey, at least food is good. Food is good. I likes it. Anton, I was out delivering my sister's newspaper that she produces and I write reviews of. Can I get a review of Zootopia 2, which is so definitely everybody should see. I want to see it, but I want to see it with my niece. So we'll see what I can swing there. Ironic. Look up palm elf skeletons on BBTS. All right, let's do that right now. Now that I'm here. Palm elf skeletons. Mini skeleton 1/18th. Ah, 1/12th. I think I had seen the 1/18th and didn't even keep going. With bonus, you say? Let's look at these things. What is going on here? Brains? Ooh, the articulation looks good. Those are crazy skinny limbs. That's kind of cool. It actually looks like skeletons. A little wide on the shoulders. I wonder if that just is there to help make sure that you can get your full rotation and articulation and everything. Like I remember when Toy Biz first started doing their articulate like their Marvel Legends. I remember specifically Daredevil. The shoulders were out a ways to allow for better movement. And I'm wondering if these shoulders are out that far because of how thin the arms are and all that to allow for better movement there somehow. Maybe it makes it more stable. I'm not sure. But that's the one thing. The shoulders and the hips look like they jut out quite a bit. Let's see. We do have, we have it hooping. That's always a good thing. Yeah, these are cool. I like them. I don't know, though, as far as how wide the hips and the shoulders are. I don't know that I'd go nuts, but maybe. How much are they? Let's see. That'll be the thing. Ah, $74.99. Now I'd probably end up with the Mythic Legion skeletons instead because of that. Let's keep going here. Anton, and if anyone's interested in the Revolutionary War, it's something definitely you should watch from Ken Burns. Ken Burns has been crushing it for years, hasn't he? Let's see. Ironic. Skelly's get reincarnated with the armor they were killed in. There you go. Ironic's got it for you, Star. Done. Kyrus, oh, Toypixx, the in-art Catwoman came out. Saw a vid today. She looks really good. She looks incredible, Kyrus. I mean, just looking, I haven't seen the video yet, but just looking at the pictures of her, she looks amazing. Like in-art, once they get their scale just right so it matches with everything else out there, I think they're gonna kill it. Star, ironic. Now that makes sense. Thank you, brother. There you go. Let's see. Game Quest, DQ, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by. I'm in on Revolutionary War figures, Anton. Would have made it a history minor in college if I could have. Ooh, I don't know much about Revolutionary War. I mean, I know some, but the one that I always dug was World War II. So that's awesome, man. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Star, Kyrus, in-art Catwoman from Arkham City / Night is out? Sweet. I'm guessing not, Star. I'm guessing he's talking about the Hathaway from the Dark Knight Rises. I'd say that's probably the one that's out now. Okay. So let's close that. Let's make me, what do we got? Oh, wait, no, I don't want that. We want to make sure that we can see this lovely Scooby-Doo fake stuff. All right, guys, so we got 8:08 right now. Might end a little early. We'll see if you guys have more to chat about. But as far as Toypixx is concerned, in 2006, there's big stuff that I need to get going. So I've really got to start getting a lot of clients so that what happens is they come in and I'm able to get some testimonials, get all that stuff. And if I blow it, I'm going to also ask them what I did wrong. Help me out. Help me understand what's going on. That'll create the base of Toypixx. If you think of Toypixx as kind of a triangle or a pyramid, the base will be getting those clients and everything else. This past month, I have been sick. It's been bad. I've been doing stuff with family. It's been rough, basically since Thanksgiving. And I even had put on my LinkedIn page something about, guys, we're going nuts because I can. 80% off on these photos, on product photos, so that I can get a lot more customers that way. So I can tell them, so I can get some like I said earlier, testimonials so I can add to the portfolio, all that. I've been doing product photos for years, but I haven't tried to get my name out doing them. So again, that'll be the base. The second part will obviously be collecting and getting more videos out there. Once I start getting those clients, I have to get more YouTube videos out there. And then beyond that, work on the website. So the big push is for plenty of clients so I can get more time, more money, so that I don't have to think about it so much. Get a lot more videos out there, and then get out and work on the website, because that thing's kind of the calling card. So those are the big deals for Toypixx, including, or especially, adding to the collection though, because that's where the fun's at that we all care about. Kyra Star, it's the in-art Catwoman from the Bale movie. Got it. I really want them to make a Bane. Ooh, that would be nice. Star, oh, Sniff was too focused on Arkham. Sniff, sorry. You're good, Star. Anton, yes, I paint Revolutionary War soldiers. Nice. I didn't know that, Anton. That's cool. Star, let's see. In-art Bane from the movie is coming. That's, what all did they show off? They showed off a lot of stuff, didn't they, Star? Like, they showed off them and UPF. They showed off, you're right. They both had the Absolute Batman. They both had several things. Like, didn't they both show off a Joker who laughs too? Not that, not that I'm really talking about the movie at this point, but yeah. All right, guys. One of the reasons that we might call it early, in fact, we're going to call it at 8:15 tonight. I've got to get up bright and early. That's also why I'm here at the old homestead doing the live stream. So usually we go till 8:30. Tonight we're going to go till 8:15, and hopefully we'll be back to normal on Monday. I don't think I'm going to do a live stream on Christmas on this coming Thursday. So we'll see, but I doubt it. It's Christmas. I got to do stuff with people, with the fam. So we'll see, though. Maybe things die down and it's kind of a game time decision. Who knows? But I wanted to let you know there will be one on Monday. There will not be one on Thursday as of right now. And we'll go from there. So, Anton, I hope you guys will chat on Monday. For now, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be safe, and always buy more toys, buy more comic books, and always have fun. Anton, thank you, man. You too. Especially the fun part. The other stuff, awesome. It's what we do. It's why we're on here all chatting this stuff. But the having fun, that's the important part, at least to me. That's why I always say have fun and happy snapping and all my stuff. Skew, take care, y'all. Yep. Gonna be a good Monday, though. I'll have to come up with a topic that's a little more entertaining. We'll see what happens. But there we go, guys. I mean, it's not quite 8:15, but I'd say we're done. So thanks for coming out to hang out this fine evening. You know the drill. You could have done anything tonight, and you chose to come here and hang out with all of us, and I massively appreciate it. Ooh, wait, one big one from Star. Dave, you do an amazing job with this show. Wanted to say so at Thanksgiving, but missed. Just letting you know how much I appreciate your hard work and dedication. And thank you for this chat. Star, thank you, man. Without you guys, this chat wouldn't be a thing. So I really appreciate all of you coming through all the time to just have a blast. It's really a lot of fun. And I look forward to every one of them. The only thing that's tricky about them is, oh man, what should the next topic be? But once we're rolling, and it's a good time. Safe travels and good fortunes, gang, next time. Sounds great. You too, Star. So until next time, everybody, have fun and happy snapping. See ya. We're going to get weird. I'm going to do this.